Morning. Hello, this is Derek English with Ali Digital, and today I'm going to do a tutorial to walk you through installing all the Google tools that are needed to track your website's analytics and any conversion. So in this session, we will be installing Google Tag Manager, Google Analytics, and the Google Search Console account, as well as which plugins are beneficial to have on your WordPress site that will not affect your other ones. So let's first go to our WordPress site. So once you log onto your WordPress admin, you should go to plugins. So yes, scroll down, click on plugins, and then go all the way back top and click on add a new plugin. And the two plugins you would need is first the Google XML Sitemap. So this is to create a sitemap for your website that we will utilize for the Google Search Console. And basically what a sitemap is used for, well, it's just right, will help you out with SEO by making it better to index your site using sitemap. So basically Google spiders or any other search engine spiders utilize your sitemap to understand the hierarchy, and it just helps overall get an understanding of your website and the structure. So the plugin that we recommend is utilizing the Google XML Sitemap by Artie. So go here, click on activate, and then install it. And that's the first plugin. And then the second plugin we want is insert headers and footers. So once again, insert headers and footers, it is by WP Beginners. So activate it and, well, install it and then activate it. And then now we will show you how to verify all this information. So first, both of them will be listed under settings. So for the XML sitemap, you go to settings and click on XML sitemap. And then in here, for your settings, you want to like notify Google, notify Bing, Microsoft, other settings that matter to you, but to me, those two are important. Scroll down. If there are additional pages you have, you can enter it here. Post priority, you can just leave it as comment if you utilize it. If you don't worry about it. And sitemap content. So what do you want to include in the sitemap? So of course, it should be a homepage, just posts, any static pages, categories, any authors, tags. This is all for blogging purposes. If you want taxonomies, you can have it. I don't utilize it. Events as well too. It depends. We're an agency, so we do have some events and portfolio items. This is any testimonials from our customers, stuff like this. So we want to include it as well too, because yeah, it's important to us. So, but these are the standard ones that you should have. If you archives as well too, you're fine. But these are the standard ones you should utilize. And then also, if you want to exclude anything, you can go here, click on it, or you can enter the ID of the pages. Each page or article have a ID as well. And then the frequency of, this is important, of how often it should update the page. So this is what we have: weekly, monthly, like mostly it's usually weekly or daily if you know you're updating your site. So if you have new articles or anything like that, like posts, probably weekly basis, or if you're doing it daily, etc. So this is what we have. And then the priority of what pages matter most to us. So of course the homepage means the most, and then to us, our articles matter. And you can see right there. And then once you're all done, click on update to save everything. And this is your sitemap. So now if you need to go to it right there, go back. So just open it up, right click and open it up in a new tab. So this is our sitemap. So this is the structure of our sitemap. If you click on it, you can drill down further, but this is the URL that we're going to be given to Google Search Console. So we need to keep this page up. And next, as I stated, the other area where we need to go to is go back to settings and now click on insert headers and footers. So I already have this is stuff right here, but we'll just show we need this page open once we're start with Google Tag Manager, Analytics, and Search Console. So next, let's go to Google Search Console. So you want, excuse me, Google Tag Manager. So once you go into Google Tag Manager, just type in Google Tag Manager, sign in, and you'll come to this page. So we've already have our container created, but yours would be blank, and you just click on create a new container, create a new account, enter your website, your location, state Sweden, your website, www.com, and you want to select the targets for your website. If you want to do your Androids, if you have apps at all, it's different. But for this one, we want to do our website. I will click cancel because we already have it, but once you do this, you will click on create. So then a container will come up with the Google Tag Manager. This is your Tag Manager code right here. So you want to now go and click on your account. And now in this area is where we're going to be adding code for our Google Analytics and Google Analytics and basically Google Tag Manager is utilized for any tracking codes, any conversion codes, instead of having so much code, constantly adding more code to your website. You can use Tag Manager and it will house everything. And if they get clicked on it or any user visits your site, it will get triggered. So it's much easier to utilize Tag Manager because it makes the code simpler because you just need to add one code to your site instead of constantly adding more. So next, what we need to do is go to admin. And if you need to add any users, your team, etc., click right here. Account, I do not need to go to account settings. But right when you click on admin, this is the area you want to see. You'll see your container, and then you want to click on install your Google Tag Manager. So this is where you get your code and you add it to your WordPress website. So you'll take this, and this code goes above the header. So you take it, you come to where it says scripts in the header, and you paste it. And then you will go back, and this is the non-script, and you will paste this in front of the opening of the body. So you go back, and it says scripts in the body, you click it right there. And like I said, any additional code you have, if you haven't, we track with our LinkedIn for remarketing, or it could be Facebook pixels as well. Yeah, we have Facebook's LinkedIn. It could be Facebook pixels or any other code. You can add it here or easy in this, or like I said, you can use Tag Manager as well. But this is great too. And then you click save. And to verify that this code is on your website now, just go to your website, refresh it, and right click on it and click on view page source. And then Control F to find and type in GTM. And bam, you see your Google Tag Manager comes up, and this is your code right there. So Google Tag Manager has been installed. So next, we want to go to our Google Analytics. And once you're in Google Analytics, if you got to first go through all the steps. It should be straightforward with Google. And then right when you create your first property, what you want to go to, you'll click on here to go to admin, and then you'll come to, this is your account, but then you want to go to your property. So for your property settings, you next go to, oh yeah, this is our tracking ID. So this is all we need. So you can either go to your tracking settings here and make sure this is secured. If your website's secured, make sure it's secured. Make sure you fill out all this other information and console. And also right here, when you install Google Search Console, make sure you come here to link it. So you'll go right here and you'll go through the process of linking your Google Search Console. But you'll come back to this later on because you need to first get the steps of Google Search Console, and then you can come back to link it. But what we care about is the property ID. So you come here, or you can go just to this tracking information and get the tracking code. And as I said, we would need this URL. So like you can go and take this code and paste it on your website. You just take this code and insert it in headers, but we have the Google Tag Manager, so we don't need to do that. So the only thing we need to do is have this tracking ID. So you come, copy this tracking ID, and we'll go back to Google Tag Manager. And now we're adding a new tag. Submit. Well, we'll do this later. Every time you make any changes, stuff like that, you want to submit it to make sure it's active. And the cool thing about Google Tag Manager too, it allows you to preview it, so you can click here. But right now, we want to create a new tag. So we'll come here and you'll click on New. So just go through steps. Click on New, give a name to our tag. So this will be Google Analytics. If I already have one created. And then you'll click on the new button for your new tag. You'll select Google Analytics, Universal Analytics. And we want to select page view because we want to track every single page. And then we want to select a new variable. And then you'll come here. This is where you just add your tracking code. And then you click on save. And you can give a name for your variable, whatever. It can be your tracking code or like Google, yeah, whatever. It could be your tracking code, Google Analytics, whatever you want. It's just whatever name you want. So you go here and click on save. Since we already have one, we don't need to do this, but you just save this stuff through. And then once you come back to your main tag page settings, you should see Google Analytics right here. And you can, so yeah, so your Google Analytics with your, with the tag should be there. And to verify that it's active and is working, this should be saved. All right, so to make sure it's active and working, now once it's there, only thing you make sure you have to submit this. So go submit it, publish your settings. Okay. So cool. So these settings have been changed. So once everything has been updated, you should now be able to go back to Google Analytics and come to like refresh. Always come to do a refresh. And to verify the tracking, now go back to, like I said, go to your properties, come to tracking code, and click on send a test traffic. So once you send a text traffic, it should update right here that there's an active user, which is shown right now because I'm on my analytics. But so yeah, there's one active user and then there's one from test traffic. So it is working. So that's a good sign right there. And then we have now set up analytics tracking. And yeah, we will get the information from here. And as I said, the next is the Google Search Console. So now there's multiple accounts you have to create. You just have to do it. So now you're going to type in Google Search Console, click on Get Started. So you'll go started, click to add a new property. So go to the domain level and enter your URL, click continue, go through go through the steps. It's straightforward. So digital.com. Verify property. Yeah, it's all right because we've already got it. Just show you www.test123.com. So yeah, they will ask you to get this code. So to verify it, once you come here, they will want you to add this code to the DNS provider. To me, you don't have to worry about this. You can verify your ownership instead of with the domain. You can verify it through Google Analytics. So just click on verify later, but I don't want to save this because we don't own it. So now once you do it, you should see your domain right here. So we'll want to come here and then you'll click on settings. And from here, once again, if you want to add users, you'll come here, click on add users. You can add more teammates. But as I stated, we want to verify. I've already verified this. Go back to settings. We want to do the verification. So you can do the domain name that they stated before, or you can use the HTML tag code, or you can do all these other settings. Show you an example, quick one. Just take one of yeah, not verify, of course. Let me just take one of the clients. So to me, the easiest would be, of course, you'll go to the HTML tag. You just come here, copy this tag, and come here and scroll down, just input the tag right here in the header, and then click on save. And then right when you click on save, right there, you now just go back to your ownership and then click on verify, and it will verify. Click on verify, it will go through the process, and it will say, yeah, now you prove that you have ownership of your website, your domain. And as I stated, from here, once you have ownership of it, you can now go back to Google Analytics, go to admin, go to property settings, scroll down, click on adjust search console, go here. I don't want to delete it, but you'll see the steps. Yes. Refresh quick. So we want to link the two so that we can easily be able to see the data from our search console directly into our website. So you'll come here, it'll be the screen. You'll click on the URL that matches yours. Click on save. Associated for this property will be moved. Yes. So yeah, now all this performance data that we're having in Search Console will show on our website. In our analytics, we can easily go just to our analytics to get the information instead of going back and forth. And I want to show all the views. So yes, refresh, you now see it. So the next thing while we're here in Search Console, as I stated, it's very important to have our sitemap. So you want to go now to your sitemap. You go here, as I stated, take the sitemap, or it could be different. If you're using if you're not using the, Google XML Sitemap, there's other ones. So there's Yoast SEO and all this stuff. They may have a different URL for your sitemap. So anyway, just take the information, go into Google Sitemap, click on edit here, and then click on submit. So once you click on submit, it may take a couple of minutes or a little bit longer, but once you click submit, it now was, once it's verified that everything looks good, you should be able to see success. And it should tell you how many pages it has crawled on your website. So LA Digital has about, has 185 pages. So it's very helpful once we're doing our SEO audit and just understanding our whole website structure. And now we've literally set up all the connections between Google Tag Manager, Analytics, and Search Console. And from there, we can now, hopefully everything will work well where we're now able to see better results in our Google Analytics. Search Console right here, and you should see landing pages that matter, queries that are coming up. All that information should be coming through right here. And as I said, for Google Tag Manager, it's amazing because now, if you want to verify, if you want to start tracking clicks on a button, if you want to track other different type of conversions, if someone signed up for your newsletter, if they contact you and all that, only thing you gotta do is just come back out here, just create new tags. Instead of putting more code on your website, which can slow your website down. You're just creating tags, and it works it works magic for your website. So if you have any questions, definitely reach out to us at LA Digital and we will help you out. Take care. Give us a shot. And like I say, if you have any questions, let us know.